Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb, you're you, and this is Pharaoh. Welcome back to ancient Egypt, where we're trying the first non-tutorial map, and we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, one thing we don't have yet is the festival square. Now, it's a bit of a wonky building in that you don't really need it to be anywhere special. If I recall correctly, the festival square needs no extra services. It is immune to fire and immune to collapse, I think. Just need to have it. And it is kind of annoying because you can't really use roadblocks to wall it up. So, just gonna put it there. Not gonna hold the festival just yet. Oh right, we need to plant more crops. More grain. Kinda ruined my whole setup here, didn't I? Something like this. I'm sure there are people who have already mathed out exactly the layout you should have on every map to get the maximum number of farms, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It's gonna be a bit inefficient. So be it. Go. These work camps are going to spawn a couple more workers to work the fields.
I'm ready to work.
Well, that's good. That's the funniest part about the Impressions games.
Firefighting is hard work, and I'd love to cool off with a good show. There's not enough of that here.
It's the funniest part. Being able to go through the city and just listen to people's complaints and everything. Now there was a trick to this. I just don't recall what it was. Oh, right. That's what I want to do. So, we're going to build a storage yard. I think this is how we did it. So, first of all, accept nothing. And then accept grain. And on the other hand, these are going to get grain. Because if I remember correctly, if the warehouse is full, they'll still go there, I think. I don't remember 100% though. It was something like that. Again, it's been like 20 years, so... all those roadblocks should make the walker spawn on this side, rather than here, which is where it spawned just now. Either way. And we still have a ton of unemployment, so I don't really want to add more houses. We could add temples and everything. Yeah, well, let's add a couple of temples. Osiris. Temple to Ra. Gotta be careful here because the gods get jealous of each other, and that could be bad news. Well, again, since Ra is the patron deity, we kind of have to make sure that he's happier than the other two, so... can I hold a festival without... We can actually. There we go, let's hold a lavish festival. Yeah, still no tax collectors. Had to go and check. But that's fine. Well, just now, just getting food, it's gonna be priority. Oh, that farm isn't connected. Whoops. That was a mistake. 96% fertile. Yeah, this is good. Good farmland. Even though I didn't put these down properly, I suppose. But that's okay. I don't think the I don't think this map has many failures of inundation failures. On some of those maps, you kind of have to plant your farms all the way out on the edge. Always, because that's the only part that's going to get inundated. And dry farms don't really work that well. I mean, they will still be fertile, but they'll be like 5% fertile or something like that. You'll get almost nothing out of them. That might be enough, actually. Might not actually need more to not just spawn 1,000 pops. 21% unemployment. That's gonna spike the second harvest is in, because then more people can flow into these cities, or these buildings, and yeah. There's the Lavish Festival. That should make Osiris rather happy. Congenial, that's good. Or rather, that was his festival, right? Yeah. Okay, we have the wage there. Still don't think we have a tax collection service of any kind. Which is unfortunate. Let's see, it's now June. There's the harvest. Right, we also have straw. Which we're not harvesting right now. Yeah, that's how it works. So they'll all go to the warehouse first. Even though they could go to the granaries directly. Wait, was there no inundation? Oh, there we go. Oh, guys, they're drowning. No! What was a good inundation to it? Just follow the whole area. Yeah. Anyways, this is good. There's gonna be enough food now. Thanks to the granary, the storage house. Quick. I mean, I could have been mistaken. They might have gone to the warehouse first, rather than go to the granaries first. Total capacity was still good. I guess we'll find out eventually. For now, let's just make sure that everybody gets food. We get happier. And enhance their structures, or buildings rather. Now for the problem. They need entertainment. Which means I need to build bandstands, and the bandstands, unlike the other one buildings, do require an intersection in your mix. Like that. So we're gonna have a little tap there. Which means your walkers will sometimes go up the tap and then back again, and rather than go full circle. That's kind of annoying. But what can you do? Let's add some jugglers. And some music conservatories. These folks are kind of cranky because the local beauty is low. Let's add a massive statue there. The medium statue, say, there. That will help, I think. There we go, we got up to the point where we need pottery, right? Yeah. So now we need to set up a pottery industry. All a matter of where, though. We're gonna cut down these trees. A couple of houses there. And we're gonna add a side road, say. Yeah, this might not actually be a good idea. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Gonna add roadblocks for this. Let's start with 2 clay pits. We're gonna need an architect's post at the very least. I don't think we need a fire service there, but Ah, just in case. We're gonna have the pottery industry somewhere else. I wish I didn't put these that close. Well, I suppose I can have the pottery industry all the way up here as well. Or I can just... Oh, I can't do that actually, because that's gonna ruin the temple. Ah. Didn't plan ahead. Oh boy. Anyway, so let's do it over there then. It's gonna look really ugly, but I don't care. The main goal is simply to have those a bit further away from the residences. Whoops. Was a message that I just clicked past. Population milestone. Yeah, we already have 1,000 people, so yeah. We're getting where we're supposed to go. Add some statues. Make these guys a little bit happier. I don't think I have the, what's it called? The plaza, whatever you can build to enhance the road. I don't think I have that building yet. I might want a second water supply. Just to make sure that the walkers don't get lost on this little section all the time. Yeah, they don't have enough desirability. Let's see if we can add another massive statue to fix that. When in doubt, just build a massive statue. That'll cheer people up right away. It's kind of funny. But it works. Kind of expensive though. Oh right, now we need a storage yard for pottery. Kinda forgot that. Special orders, don't accept straw, I don't need it. Don't accept barley or beer. Don't accept bricks or clay, just only accept pottery. We still not have 40% unemployment. Yikes. The clay pit, now these clay pits do kind of ruin the beauty of the area, so let's see if we can hide those things away. There we go. Let's build some gardens. Look at that. Spacious homesteads. We need to go one level above that, didn't we? No, just in modest apartments.
Live along the Nile still struggle.
So I don't need to go quite this far actually. But we do need to brew beer, so we have to deal with that. Which means I'm gonna need to cross the river. I don't think I can build a bridge here. I believe that's too far, right? Bridge? Yeah, too far. The control panel. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the bridge. Ferry landings. There we go. From there to there. Unfortunately, I need workers on both sides of the river, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna just toss down a few buildings. Bad places to live, but you know, needs must. What we don't do for beer. Anyways, let's see if we can add a few... Wait, what? Oh, strange. Why couldn't I build that for a second? How do I do this? See if I can sneak down a road there somehow. Gotta get rid of the underbrush here. And something like that. Probably should put down some firehouses and everything just to keep these guys from imploding. They're never gonna get any services. Probably should put down a police station too, otherwise they are gonna turn criminal. That's almost guaranteed. They're not gonna get any services, not even food. There we go. Let's add another work camp on this side too. Okie dokie. Now for the breweries and everything. I mean, we're not really gonna build here, are we? I already have 1,000 pops. I don't need more employees. Not really, so we're gonna build a little brewing district. Just behind here. It's gonna be a small city this anyways. Why do I keep getting the cleared land message? This is cleared land. And we're out of money. That's gonna happen because we do not have an income. Which is a bit of a problem. You're gonna accept barley and beer. Off the warehouse. Now we just need to brew a couple of pints. That's the modest apartment, right? Modest homestead. Oh, so it is apartment. It is a step above this one. Okay, fine. I do need the I do need beer. Oh well. Let's see if we can add a few more statues to make these guys happy. Happier. Are you unhappy because of the local surroundings? Yeah, you are. Okay, fine. Let's get you a ginormous statue as well. There we go. Why not let's add a couple of shrines. One there, one over there. Shrines should make the gods happier. I haven't held the festival for some time. It should be okay. At least we're growing some barley. And that might well be enough to finish the game. Or this map. We haven't gotten to the big part of the game yet, which is the monuments. I thought this was going to be the first map, but apparently no. We can make bricks though, so... I don't know. And it has been ages, I don't recall exactly. I guess we'll find out. We are harvesting the barley now, first loads of barley. We're doing okay on grain. Yeah, we're doing fine on grain. There was still some grain in the granary. So we're not at the point where we need even more farms yet. But that's the key thing about this one compared to Caesar 3. It's easy to have a regular food supply in Caesar 3 because of how the farms work. But here in this game you get a seasonal farming, very seasonal farming. You have to be really on the ball because if the inundation fails, you're gonna have a hell of a lot of problems in the following year. You're just not gonna have food. So you kind of have to plan further ahead than just a single year because of the risk of an inundation failure. I don't think you're really gonna notice that until later in the game, but I remember that the maps of the second period of Egypt, the Middle Kingdom I think it is, then you're gonna have a lot of the water failures and everything like that. Oh, what are you devolving? Didn't have access to food for a second. Ugh. It's also kind of annoying. That is why I have 2 bazaars. To lessen that problem of sudden devolvement of buildings. Which is, I'm afraid, a very common thing in this one. Still, it's a lot better than in Caesar 3. Because in Caesar 3 you couldn't control your worker or your walkers directly. It is kind of funny though, because they added the roadblock, but then they added these as well, these buildings you have to build atop intersections. So they gave you some control, and then they took it away again. Oh, this is a poor inundation. Oh no. That is not good. No inundation at all, actually. Or is it... Oh yeah, that's it. It's a poor inundation. So next year's harvest is going to be bad. I'm hoping I'm going to complete the game. Before then. Here's hoping. Let's add a couple more brewers. That's the only roadblock remaining. We'll be fine.
The bazaar needs some items, and I'm going to get them.
She's buying the first slot of beer.
I've been kicked out of my home and through no fault of my own.
They ran out of pottery. Really? That's kind of weird. There we go. Modest apartments. That should be the victory because you're already above 1,000 pops. And again, we don't have a tax income, so there's no point in actually hanging around. Let's just proceed. The victory screen is always the best one, right?
Well done. Thanks to your capable leadership, Egyptian civilization has advanced considerably and will continue to do so in the coming decades.
Uh-huh.
After a lengthy struggle, King Hor-Aha has managed to unite the twin kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt and proclaimed himself Pharaoh over all Egypt. As a sign of his absolute sovereignty and the establishment of this, the first dynasty of Egypt, Hor-Aha has ordered the founding of an imposing capital at Men-Nefer, from which he may govern this fledgling nation. Because of your family's many generations of faithful service to this land, Pharaoh has chosen you to be the architect of this splendid city. Because the capital is the very symbol of our kingdom, its citizens must enjoy a quality of life heretofore unknown in this land. To this end, you will eventually need to trade with other cities in the realm and to provide a higher standard of education for at least some of your citizens. You must also build a sacred mastaba tomb for the city's nobles.
And here it begins. That's the first monument thing we're going to build. A mastaba tomb. Great, and we're also gonna open the world map, which is kind of fun. There we go. Begin by planning. Yeah, that's fine. So we get basic tips. But now we can actually make money. Make money through trade. Yeah, and unless we also gotten taxes now. Let's see. We now have the personal mansion, which means we can start saving up money for our own dynasty. That money is going to carry over. In a way. Because your dynasty money is going to stay intact, so you can choose to donate your money to the city. And that makes the whole point of just staying on a map for longer than the scheduled period worthwhile. Because you're going to just leech money from the city and put them in your family's coffers. I don't think we're going to need it too much early on, but later on we're definitely going to need it. We also have tax collectors, courthouses, good. We're slowly getting all the infrastructure a city needs. Didn't I pause? I did pause. And of course we should also have access to, well, a few more of the overseers. That's okay, like the tax collectors. Yay, taxes! And, what? Oh, I guess I have to build the city first before we get access to the world map and actually be able to... Until we're actually able to do things. No, I don't think we have much of a floodplain here. No, we don't. Let's see, we have access to clay, to chickpeas and to barley, but not grain. Which means we'll have to be importing straws. Can we hunt? No, we can't hunt. And that's our entire floodplain. Oh dear. Yeah, food might become a problem here. We'll see how this goes. But that'll be next time. It is time for a break. Thank you for watching.